This show is nominated for a 2026 Golden Lobes Podcast Award. Get in!
Hello and welcome to the Tyrant and Training Show, the improv comedy podcast where guests are given total control of their own island, their own people and their own overvalued cryptocurrency. This week, I'm Kevin, and I'm joined by comedian and fellow podcaster, Sam Lake.
Hello, lovely to be here.
It's a remote interview though, so you're just actually in your own place, I presume.
That's why I said it's lovely to be here.
Oh, thank God. Yeah,
I didn't have to go anywhere.
That was one of your conditions for doing
yeah, if we're in the same room, I've heard the allegations, I wouldn't feel safe.
Jeez, you're starting off very confrontational.
So I will tell everyone, we were just having a very pleasant chat, and then I've made it weird.
You're complimenting my background.
Yes.
And you were suggesting that I get off to what I was Googling, which is all fine, but... Sam, can you tell us about your podcast?
I would love to. I have a podcast called I've Had a Rosé, Let's Talk About Feelings with Sam Lake, although that's just there so you know who hosts it. It is a weekly show where we predominantly interview comedians. I'm trying to think if we've had anyone on who's not strictly a comedian, but I think they're all pretty much from the comedy world. And what we do is we get their favorite drink when we can. Sometimes we try and get a drink and then we do such a bad job of it that we actually feel bad that the person had to sit through the podcast. Sakisa asked us for a rum punch. We made one so badly that I think it was actually culturally insensitive what we did, but she forgave us. So we get their favorite drink and then we ask them for like their sort of like their mastermind chosen subject, like a thing that they are super passionate about, the kind of thing that if they had to start a podcast tomorrow, what would they start a podcast about? And then I ask some questions about it. I typically know nothing about the thing that is their chosen subject, so I try and learn about it and then see if it connects to their emotions or feelings in some way. And we go on a lot of tangents. It's very rare that we actually stay on any one subject for too long, but it is a very fun show. We've done over 100 episodes now, and we'll be doing a live episode during the Fringe this year, which is exciting. Those are usually a bit of a laugh. And
so are you going to get the entire audience something to drink as well? Is that the premise?
There will be a bar where they can purchase their own beverage.
Right, I get how the economy works. Yeah.
We'll give out something. I haven't quite worked out what yet.
Tequila. Yeah.
Well, do you know what? It's dangerous to give away free drinks during a show at the Fringe. One, for health and safety reasons, but two, gives a very different idea of what your show is. Because I remember the first time I came to the Fringe, me and my friend, people were flying in the street and we got chatting to a drag queen, and all of the other people in our group, they'd never been to a drag show before. So we were like, oh, we got to come see this. And so we were like, are you going to do the show tomorrow? And they were like, yes, of course, come along. We'll give out shots. We sing songs. It's going to be so much fun. And I was like, oh, this sounds fantastic. So we made sure everyone was free the next night. We all went along. We sit down. They offer us a shot of like apple sours or something. Yeah. And then the drag queen comes out and she says, in the 1980s, most of my friends died due to AIDS. And then she sings, I Believe Children Are the Future. And that was basically the whole show. And then all of our friends were like, so when was the drinking and the sort of like the partying and like the karaoke and the singing along? That was just quite sad, actually.
Yeah. I thought that might come out at 4 a.m. when we're at a house. And
no.
We have a serious talk. Yeah.
It was a very serious talk. Yeah. So, yeah. So, yeah.
I mean, that's also spoiling what this podcast episode is going to be about. I'm going to get serious. I'm going to sing just in honor of you, because you're going to rule your own country. Do you reckon you're, because I mean, obviously so podcast is produced by Monkey Barrel.
Monkey Barrel Comedy, yes, up here in Edinburgh, yeah.
Yes, obviously they do a lot of work, but would you like to take on the like leadership? Hey, your name is on the podcast at the end. Do you fancy yourself as like a leader of
No, and do you know what? I used to, before I was a full-time comedian, I had a job where I was essentially like a lead, like a project manager.
Yeah.
wanker kind of job. And when we would do like sort of training courses and stuff, you would do like all of these personality tests just to see like how you work with people. So, you know, like the Myers-Briggs and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So we did so many variations of these personality quizzes, and every single one gave me a result that would say, oh, your most likely job would be something that's very creative, and something where you've got a lot of flexibility to do all kinds of stuff. The worst job for you would be any kind of management or leadership position.
Right.
And so like when they would ask me like what my results were, I would just have to lie, because I wasn't going to tell my boss that like, oh, I just took this test and it says I definitely shouldn't be doing the job you're currently paying me to do.
So did you go full on like, I am a straight buttoned up manager. That is the only role I'm suited for. Accounting, if possible, but...
Yeah, it says like I have a personality that naturally just loves hitting KPIs. Isn't that
I live
weird?
for KPIs. Yeah.
They said that about me in primary school, actually.
Oh, did they actually?
That I loved a KPI. Oh, I couldn't move for them.
Well, for the premise of this podcast, you have to be someone who loves KPIs and management. Okay.
Great, fine.
Perfect. I'm not introducing KPIs actually. That's I'm not doing that. All right.
Okay.
Sam, before we get into the interview, I have to play some out of context quotes from you that you said during the interview, because I want you to answer something about them. So here they are.
I mean, am I in the mood for a fishnet kind of body stocking, like a sheer kind of thing? Got to give it up to the North Koreans. Stick them in the Princess Leia bikini and then see how they fare. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm going to ride donkeys in the nude. You can go to our newly acquired land in the Faroe Islands, which I have now established as 4 separate hen do's.
Sam, what was going through your mind when you said those things?
Honestly, rage. I was incredibly angry.
At yourself?
A little at me, mostly at you, and I think everyone listening can understand why.
Yeah, not the general you, as in you, Kevin Ryan.
You, Kevin Ryan, yeah.
Okay. Do you know what? I suspected it when you like replied to my email in all caps. It felt a bit happy you reached out, Kevin. Okay.
And it was actually just an image I attached, and I'd written in all caps, but in my own blood as well.
Yeah. Well, thank God it's your own blood. That's all I can say.
I wouldn't trouble someone else with it.
That's true. Sam, where can people find you online and offline?
Online, they can find me. I am at Mr. Sam Lake on all social medias, and that's spelt MR and then Sam Lake. I have to spell it because written down, it looks like Mrs. Amlaki, and then no one ever finds me. And also it's bad enough because there's a much more famous Sam Lake, and a lot of the time when I feel like when I've absolutely smashed a gig and I'm like, I'm gonna have so many followers off the back of this, and then there's only like 2, I'd be like, they've gone and followed that bastard Sam Lake in Finland.
He's not even doing anything nowadays, and he's getting followers. Yeah,
not even Alan Wake 2 was like ages ago. Where's Alan Wake 3, you lazy bitch?
You always finish it with a trilogy.
Yeah. Oh, he's too busy. I don't know. Anyway, so that's where people can find me. That's also where you can find my podcast, I've Had a Rosé. Offline, I guess like you can come see me at a show. Please don't come to my house though. I'd like to have some of a private life for me and my husband.
If anyone is desperate to see your house, I mean, they can ask me. I can describe like one part of one small room.
One very small bit of it, but I've been very choice with where I've put the camera. You can't see out the window, so no one could like geo-guess me or anything.
Oh God, no. Some people like that are freakishly accurate with that, aren't they? Okay, we'll jump into the podcast, right? Question I need to ask before I get into the podcast proper is, are you a rosé fan? Like, do you like
I love a glass of rosé. Yeah. The reason I've Had a Rosé, Let's Talk About Feelings, is because the original podcast started during COVID. So when we were all trapped in our bedrooms, and I did a series of the podcast by myself, but it was a lot easier then because we were just talking before we started about how you have to put your clips up and everything. This was just a podcast when podcasts were just podcasts and people just listened to them, and that was that. So that was a bit easier. I could work out how to do all of that. So I did a series of that. And the reason I call it I've Had a Rosé was because at some point during the lockdown, when we were first allowed to go out and socialize with friends, the first time that I got to do that, we went to like an outdoor bar thing, and I had quite a few rosés, and then it made me emotional. And then I wanted to, and so now I associate having a rosé with getting into the feelings chat.
Good. Yeah. I'm all in on that. Okay. Yeah, I was just curious. So you don't have to have a rosé during this. You don't have to be emotional even. You can be just cynical, robotic tyrant. What I'm going to do first, though, is I'm going to set up your own country because, call me crazy, I don't think you should take over a country. I think that's bad. I think morally it's bad to take over a country.
Okay. Well, you said that's a pretty hot take, Kevin.
In 2026, I'm going to say it. I don't care what the wokies do to me. I am going to show you a map of the world so you can decide where you want your country. Okay.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
Now, there should be your map of the world. All that blue area is water, just so you're aware.
Right. And so I can't take all of that.
All of the water.
Just all of the water. We'll start with like a pontoon and then add like, I don't know, a Krispy Kreme. So I went to that franchise first.
We'll start off small. I was thinking a population of 10 million on your island. Is that too much or too little?
I don't know. Are they fit?
Fit as in athletic or fit as in attractive?
Yes.
Oh, okay. They are. Yes, they are. I'll tell you what.
Oh, great. Okay. Yeah.
You can. This could be a bit stereotypical. I was going to say you could compare them to any other country in the world in terms of attractiveness, and I will look up.
Okay.
The most attractive countries.
Let's. I don't want to compare it to another country because then it would suggest. I don't know. I don't want to be like people from Burkina Faso, those munters. No. Okay. So I just got to choose. Can I choose anywhere on the globe?
You can go anywhere on the globe. All those little dots, by the way, are our previous guests.
Previous guests. Okay. All right. So we've had some people take. That looks like Maine. Okay. Some people around Latin. I mean, am I in the mood for lobster? No, I don't think I am. I have spotted, nobody seems to have taken Iceland. Has anyone taken any spot on Iceland?
No, so you want to go like just outside Iceland, right?
I think I want Iceland. Or do I
No. So we'll make your own country like.
Oh, you're going to put it next to it. Okay. Yeah. Can I go like sort of like equidistant, but a little bit, I guess, north between Iceland and the Faroe Islands?
Oh, so somewhere like there, I'm going to put it.
Yes. Yeah. Let's in the Norwegian Sea, please.
Yeah, absolutely. Because that'll be saved there now forever. That'll be how I remember you, Sam.
Great.
I could not care less how I
big old Norwegian Sea.
Do you have any idea what you would call your island?
I'm trying to think what I called my island on that Tomodachi Life game, and I don't know if you could put it in a podcast.
Oh, right. I thought you'd just go with like San Marino, but okay.
No, I didn't. I think you can cut this out if you don't want it in, but I believed I called my Tomodachi Life island Fagtopia.
No, I'm leaving that in. Listen,
great. Okay, we'll go with that then. If we could call it Fagtopia, then that would be lovely. Fagtopia in the Norwegian Sea.
No, I just want to be clear for anyone listening, because of course in Ireland, especially when I used to smoke cigarettes, right?
Yeah.
We used to always call them fags. So I presume this is a smoker-heavy island.
I mean, some of them probably smoke, sure. Yeah, if it makes you more comfortable saying it,
absolutely.
Then that's why it's that.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, in my head, I'm like, that is absolutely fine. Fagtopia, Benson and Hedges are all in on this, and
yeah.
Do you have any idea what your official title is?
My official title is leader.
What should people call you?
God, I mean, I do. I mean, obviously, it's not like the best place to be, but I do love the idea of being a supreme leader. Got to give it up to the North Koreans.
They have the naming right.
They've got, you can say what you like about them. They understand pageantry.
They do.
I think I think I'll go for something slightly less aggressive, and I think I would like to be referred to as His Humble Adorableness.
Oh, but God, you've really gone like that's a big swing.
HHA for short.
HHA. Oh wait, I'm going to write this down so I know what to call you. Okay, HHA. I mean, people might call you Ha.
Ha ha.
Ha ha. Yeah. Ha ha. Ha ha. Yeah. Sounds like you're surprising them. Ha ha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I like that. I like that. Yeah.
little note: the amount of people who've went, got to give it up to the North Koreans over something during the podcast is actually more common than you would hope.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, you know, they get a bad rap.
The media is totally against them. And any idea what you're going to wear? Do you have any like official attire for like big, meetings or events?
Yeah, it will be sort of like if you want to picture sort of like a fishnet kind of body stocking, like a sheer kind of thing.
You wearing clothes under that?
Yeah, if I have to. So
I mean, it's cold there.
Well, I mean, maybe I put in some policies that, do some stuff to the climate. I don't know. We're very advanced scientifically, I've decided on a whim. But it would be like that, but sort of like, okay, you know how in any video game where it's like an RPG, sort of medievalish times, or like a superhero kind of thing. Yeah. The men have like full armor.
Yes.
Like that's like thick, like two yards thick. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the woman, she has essentially a tampon with some jewels.
Oh God,
on
yeah.
It.
Yeah.
I would do that, but the man. So I would dress like provocatively, but I would have like some things to cover the shoulders, because they'd always have just like shoulder guards and then everything else out. And then like some kind of like metallic sort of like loincloth codpiece kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, we can definitely. Yeah, absolutely. By the way, when you say about the clothes that the women usually wear in those sort of games or stories.
Yeah.
I always thought that would, if you were the evil villain, like the evil king who has captured all the good guys and put them in prison, I would say, now put them all into those skimpy outfits. Because if they're trying to escape, they're not doing that in 10-inch heels that they're not used to.
No, stick them in the Princess Leia bikini and then see how they fare. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, no, we'll definitely get you that.
Great.
Okay, I was googling and I'm gonna have to put in male here. Okay, I'm just gonna let you have a quick look to see if any of these do.
Let's visualize
a bit. I just put in fishnet body stocking male. Any of them?
Probably. What this on the second row, second from the left.
Oh, this one is very good. Yeah.
I feel like something like that. Yeah.
Okay. I appreciate this is an audio podcast. Oh, sorry. Just let us dream. Okay. Definitely right. You were wearing the haha is looking great. I'm going to ask you, what type of house do you want to live in? Do you want a big house?
I do want a big house. I do want a really big house. Where I mean, house or like I'd like grounds.
Like a manor.
I'd like an estate.
Yeah.
You know, I'd like what's a lot of acres? What's a lot of acres to have?
100.
I'll have 100 acres.
I'll give you 100 acres, no problem.
I'll have 100 acres, and we'll go for sort of like your traditional sort of like, I don't know, 30-bed kind of mansion kind of thing. And then, fuck it, I'd like a Blank Street coffee in there as well.
A what?
A Blank Street coffee?
I don't know what
Do you not have... Okay, so Blank Street coffees are sort of everywhere at the minute, but maybe not where you are?
In Ireland. No, we're in the 20th century. Yeah, no.
Okay, then, a Greg's? Do you have Greg's?
I don't know if we have Greg's in Ireland, but I've been in Greg's.
Really?
I don't know. Maybe in Dublin.
I've never been to Ireland. I'm going for the first time next year. And
really?
I've never been. I've always wanted to go, but I've never had once you become a comedian, you're kind of like, oh, well, I only go to certain places if I have a reason to go there for work.
Yeah.
So I'll be there next year. I had no idea they don't have Greg's.
No, they don't. Are you okay? I can look for where. You're going to Dublin, are you?
Dublin and Belfast.
Oh, okay. I might keep an eye. It'll be cool to see the show. Yeah. Oh, see?
Yes. Well, that's okay. I would like some kind of shopping arcade
within the store or within the
grounds.
Yeah.
And I would allow access to the public to that, but only between like specific times.
Yeah, they don't get to just roam around all the time. Just to visualize it for anyone, just picture a place where like Charles Dance deserves to live, I guess.
Okay.
Is that how kind of thing?
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Do you want security?
Oh, well, I need it. Look at what I'm wearing.
Yeah. You need protection. And Who do you have? Like, do you have warriors? Do you have like big, do they have guns? Do they have swords?
4 separate Hindus. They're just permanently on a Hindu
Rotating
at
around
any
you.
given time.
Yeah.
There's like 20 in each group. So I've got about 80 hens surrounding me at all times. And then maybe one sort of stereotypical sort of nightclub bouncer next to me, just in case the hens like get the wrong idea and then turn on me.
Ooh,
But
that could happen. Yeah.
the idea is to create a circle of chaos and confusion that no one could penetrate, even if they, I don't know, were driving a tank or something.
Yeah. So you were safe as yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. By the way, is it okay that 10 million people are on the island? Is that too many, or is that okay?
I think that sounds like a good amount.
Yeah. You wanted
there's
to
enough-
talk to everyone.
No. It's enough. It's an island feel, but also like kind of like a city, a busy city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's plenty of room. Like, there's no worry about that. Yeah,
room.
plenty of room
Yeah.
to get onto Fagtopia. Sure. The other thing I have to ask now, we all know that stereotyping is wrong.
Yes, we do all know that.
Took you a while. Kevin will remember that. And but on this podcast, it's fun. So if people outside of Fagtopia were to talk about your citizens, what positive stereotype would they give them? And by the way, I know stereotyping, it's not really a positive one if you say, but you know what I mean.
Yes, no, I understand completely. What would they say about us? What would you call someone from Fagtopia? I guess a Fagian? Fagian. Fagians. What would you say about the Fagians? I think they would say like if they encounter 2 people having a fight, whichever side they hear first is the one that they will defend to the death. If someone comes up to them and is like, oh, I don't know, this man has been a bit rude to me, then a typical Fijian would march right over to them, to the man who's been rude, allegedly. And I don't know, deck 'em?
They're incredibly strong people. Like,
that's why we're so emboldened to just get involved in other people's fights, because we are physically very strong.
Yes. So the kind of lesson is for people, if you're in a fight and you see a Fijian nearby, make sure your voice is the loudest one. If I'm in an argument, if I'm giving out to noted terrible person Alex Jones and he has a very booming voice, you could jump in on his side.
I'd be like, the frogs are gay.
Yeah. You have no right to say they're not. And Okay. Right. Quite a positive stereotype, but what's a negative stereotype they might say about the Fijians?
We're always late.
Oh, you were a bit late, weren't you? But you told me you were going to be a few minutes late for this podcast.
I was literally late to this. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not actually late. If you're like, oh, I'll be a couple of minutes. Like,
it's not like, I'm not saying that we are, like, we're supposed to have lunch on Tuesday. We don't get there until Friday. I mean, we're always like 10, 15 minutes late. Yeah, and I feel like that's true for like several other countries, like a lot of the Mediterranean countries. Like dinner is at like between 6 and 9:30, whatever. Yeah.
That's not bad. Yeah, okay. Yeah, perfect. Legit. What I'm going to do is, have you ever played, genuine question as well, have you ever played any like RPG games like D&D?
Yeah. I've played D&D. I've played like, a game I really used to love was called Neverwinter Nights. I also really like a sort of like, like a Civilization or something like that.
Yeah.
A 4X game.
Yeah. Oh, cool. The reason why I ask is because I'm going to check what your approval rating on your island is.
Oh, okay. Right.
Now, you're after sitting up in your seat.
I am.
Now, I'm going to use a D100 dice to get the percentage of people.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm trying to make it. Do you know what? You were like 2 minutes late, so you're not going to get advantage on this. It's just going to be a straight roll.
That's fair. That's fair.
By the way, okay, I'm going to tell. Before I roll, I need to let you know something. You were very keen on taking over Iceland.
Yeah.
Right.
It was a bit, yeah.
You might have forgotten about that. It was 10 minutes ago. But you were very keen on it. What I do, especially if someone exhibits conquering personality type, if your approval rating goes so high, like 90%, right? I'm going to say that country, if it's between 90 and 94%, you can take it over. But if it's past 95, that country willingly goes to you. Do you know what I mean?
Really? Okay.
Because you're like, who the hell gets 98%? Do you know, right?
Okay. So I'd be the kind of world leader that other countries would want to be led by.
Yeah. So if you
Nice.
want,
Okay.
you can do that. But if it goes the opposite way, if you go down 10% or lower, they may decide, nah, get rid of this guy, and they'll leave your...
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
That's all to say that your approval rating is 98%.
Is it? Is it actually?
Yeah. People love you so much.
And you know what? I can see why. I'm great.
It makes sense. Yeah, listen. 2 years in a row you've won podcast awards.
That's entirely what the approval rating's based on.
Yeah.
You've got those
really
two
good.
golden lobes. Yeah.
It's so fun. So would you like to take over Iceland, or would you like to take over another country?
So there's I've got Iceland and the Faroe Islands.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And as far as I can remember, the Faroe Islands are part of the nation, a part of Denmark, the Kingdom of Denmark.
So, yeah.
So I guess oh my God, living out Trump's dream of taking over part of the Kingdom of Denmark.
Right.
Can I invite Iceland and the Faroe Islands to become part of the Kingdom of Fagtopia?
So
Do I have to choose one?
I think so, because that would be me kind of okaying the idea that Faroe Islands are small, don't matter. They just lump them in with another country. Come on.
Okay, fine.
Unless you want to argue that Trump is saying if we take over Greenland, Denmark will just join us naturally.
It's sort of like... Yeah,
Yes.
a little bit. It's in a way. I don't want to do anything to the Faroe Islands or to Denmark.
No. Yeah.
If anything, it's for protection. It's very much a lavender marriage, but at a geopolitical level. Okay. We're just staying together so that we're left alone and nobody asks us any questions.
I tell you what, because I will be rolling your approval rating again before this is out. Don't you worry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, we're not staying with that. For now, you can take one, right?
All right, okay.
But if I roll again and it stays above 50, it just has to stay above 50%. Then you can get the other to join you. They're having a whole constitutional amendment or vote about it first.
Okay.
So do you want to take... one?
I'll take Iceland because I feel like I showed the strongest reaction to that when we were looking at the map. And then next step will be Faroe Islands if I get the chance.
Oh God, there's only like 400,000 people in Iceland. Huh,
it's about to be 10 million.
It's
and
about 10 million and 400,000. Yeah, absolutely. You can take that. Do you want to connect your island to it, or are you just going to leave a big bridge?
Oh, a lovely big bridge.
Nice old big bridge.
Big old bridge. Would that not be like the biggest bridge in the world?
I'll be honest, Sam. I'm not bothering checking. There's too much typing.
Loved that honesty. Very refreshing.
I can email afterwards. If I think about it tonight, I'll check it for him and let him know. But
okay, well, a sizable bridge.
It is a massive bridge.
Massive bridge.
It's in the running. Right, you're like 15 minutes in and you've taken over a country. Well done. Because you're so beloved, there's no fear of anyone coming near those hen parties and trying to attack you. What fantastical fact does your news station present to the people during like a documentary about you? Documentary, you know? Like what is the thing that they're like, wow, this guy did this?
Oh, is it like an expose kind of documentary, or like a Melania documentary where it's very much propaganda?
It can be whatever you decide. It is up to you.
It's going to be propaganda then.
Oh God, yeah. Thank you.
I feel like, you remember when Putin was like, all you ever heard about him was that he loves to ride horses. I was going to say bareback. That's not what I meant.
But they were bareback. Or no, he had a saddle. He had a
saddle, but he was bare chested. Thank you. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, he did like judo or jujitsu. It was judo, wasn't it?
Judo, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. I think instead of horses, I'm going to ride donkeys in the nude. And I think my random sport that I'll be very, very good at will be maybe the biathlon.
Which is a biathlon? Is that just running and swimming?
I think
say
it's
just, but
I think maybe I'm thinking of the winter biathlon, which I thought was cross-country skiing and shooting.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fun. Yeah, everyone enjoys that. Why donkeys? Not that donkeys are lovely. I'm not saying I've sponsored a donkey. Hold on, I need Roma. I need to keep up with that. No, I'm not joking. That's serious. I need to keep up with Roma.
And in the newsletter that you get telling you about what your donkey that you sponsor's been up to, will be like, it is literally being ridden by the haha of the kingdom of Fagtopia.
Naked picture of you going through that. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're comfortable with the donkeys. You don't want to, because was there one picture of like Putin on a bear? I don't know why that's in my head.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was one. And you mean a bear, like an actual bear, not a hairy, large gay man?
No, I don't think
Because those photos haven't come out yet.
They haven't come out yet. No. I mean, you don't want a bear, you want a donkey.
I think a donkey,
Perfect.
yeah.
Absolutely.
A donkey signals like seaside fun, no harm, like it's, we'll just have a little trot down the beach or whatever.
We'll have that, right? And that is making millions. By the way, when you said the Melania thing, it didn't when you look up the like director of that, it was that fella Brett Ratner? Was
The
that?
guy who did Rush Hour?
Yeah, but he had like allegations against him.
Yeah.
That you're like, oh, no wonder why he got work.
Oh, I he's not directing my one, I hope.
No. You can have whoever you want. No, Zack Snyder?
Bit out of left field. Oprah.
Really? Why Oprah?
I just think she's too big to fail.
She's
and
very
also
business savvy. Yeah.
And I'd love it if as part of the documentary was a sit down interview with her, and then she'll ask me about like why I was nude on the donkey, and she'll ask me about like the biathlon and stuff, and then like I'll get a couple memes out of that, which would help the approval rating.
God, yeah. Internationally. Do you want to check your international approval rating?
I would love to, yes.
By the way, this won't affect your 98%.
I should hope not.
Your international one, it doesn't include Iceland, by the way, obviously. That's 98%.
Right, yeah. No, that's
your
part of it,
international one is 12%.
Right, so they're jealous. That's what it is. They're jealous. They're seeing how this is exactly when people say like, oh, you don't want to end up like Venezuela, there's a bunch of communists, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's probably absolutely fine in Venezuela, and they're just trying to make it look bad with this smear campaign. And it'll just be like, oh, in Fagtopia, they can't even afford clothes. Their own leaders just riding naked on a donkey everywhere. And they just like, there's actually a lot of like cultural history as to why we do that in Fagtopia. So that's actually quite racist what they're saying. That's awful. And all right. Okay, so do we go to war now?
You sound exactly like Maduro. No, we'll hold off on the war.
Okay,
maybe for now. I don't know what your military's like, but fun little thing. Is there any new holiday, like government holiday or whatever, that you want in Fagtopia for like a new event? Like I presume you'll have whatever Christmas, Valentine's Day, Halloween. Your birthday is celebrated, but is there anything you decide we should all celebrate on this day?
Well, I think there should be a day that commemorates why I was naked on the donkey. So I think we should probably have like a, I don't know, like a what would you call it? Like a holes out day, holes out lads day.
Why holes out? What holes out?
Holes out. Holes out. Just when, for the listeners, I mimed separating two cheeks. Just because I feel like there was some confusion as to what I was talking about there.
Okay, holds out. Is that the name of the donkey?
It can be.
All right. Yeah. Listen, I'm just a voice in your head. I'm all in on everything you say. Absolutely.
Yeah,
holds out day. What I meant to ask you is, because you are so beloved in your country, people adore you. Yeah. Do you allow the citizens to petition you for anything?
Oh yeah, of course.
They can come up to you and say, "Hey, haha."
Oh yeah, if they can get through the hen do.
Sound like Will Smith. Hey, haha.
Oh yeah. Like I would like to have a government and a leadership that is transparent, and also because it's not like it doesn't. I mean, like, well, there's 10 million people, I guess. But I was going to say, like, it's not such a big landmass that we couldn't realistically give everyone access in some way to making requests of government. But maybe 10 million people is a lot. But yes.
Yeah.
But yes, they are welcome to petition me for whatever.
So if I was someone now, just role playing this out, if I'm someone called James and I'm like, hi, haha, thanks for seeing me. Hello.
Hello, lovely to meet a Fagian.
Fagian, we were calling it.
Fagian, yeah.
You can decide wherever you want. I'm here because I have a request.
Okay, let's hear it.
I would like to have a new law where people have to wear layers.
Right, okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, you don't need my reason. Yeah, I just want that.
I'm just gonna roll on it now.
Yeah.
No. Why? How many layers?
At least 4.
Okay, and when you say layers, 4 layers, is that like, maybe some shorts, 2 gloves, and a scarf? Would that count as 4 layers?
But no, 4 layers from your skin. So like you have
okay,
tidy whities,
yeah,
you have shorts,
yeah.
you have pants, and you have overalls. There you go, 4.
Okay, and you want everyone to wear 4
Everyone,
layers.
including the old people.
Right, at all times?
Oh God, yeah.
In the privacy of their own home?
Well, I mean, we can start off publicly, but if we can enforce it in the privacy of their own home, that'd be great.
Okay. I think you've probably gathered that Fagtopia is sort of like pretty like chill when it comes
cold.
to It's, well...
You're right.
Yes.
You're spot on.
So we're a bit like, we're quite lax when it comes to like covering up. We're not ashamed of our bodies. But maybe we can do the opposite of what a lot of other countries do, and where they have nude beaches. Maybe we have completely covered up clothing insisted areas.
Oh, okay.
I can't force that on the entire kingdom because it's not our way of life. But also, if you need areas where you would prefer to be fully covered, then we could talk about zoning, and we could give you an area where the people who choose to live there will be wearing 4 layers at all times. Would you sleep in 4 layers?
Oh God, yeah. I'd sleep in 8 if I could.
Would you not take the overalls off and then put a duvet on, and that would be the 4th layer?
Oh no, but it's not. You can wear more than 4. You can wear 5 if you want. You can get crazy and go with 6. But I just mean 4 is the minimum.
4's the minimum.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we can have like if only we had taken, I don't know, maybe like a small island that was maybe a part of the Kingdom of Denmark, and we could establish it as a place where everyone has the right to wear 4 layers at all times. Gosh, only I was allowed to do that before. That would be really convenient.
I'm just going to Google there and see what your approval rating is. It was 12 internationally. Oh my. Yeah, I mean, 85% of people love you, so absolutely.
Right, so you're not going to believe this. And just I want you to remember that this is because of you. You made this change happen. James, was your name James?
James, it was.
Yeah, what's your second name?
Layer.
James Layer.
Yeah.
Lovely bit of improv that. James Layer, you can go to our newly acquired land in the Faroe Islands, which I have now established as a 4 layers minimum area.
Yes.
And you know what? I make you you are now what's like a step down from haha. You are you're a duh. You're a deputy,
yes.
envoy to the Faroe Islands, now part of the Kingdom of Fagtopia.
I will enforce it strictly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lovely. Look forward to seeing what you'll do, James Layer.
The natives are not going to want to hit him. Okay, yeah, you dealt with that well. Well done for giving in to what he wants. Yeah, that one. By the way, on your island, you don't have to worry about the haha and the new Faroe Island place. Is there anything like an everyday item or a pet peeve that you have that you decide you wanted banned?
Ooh. Oh God. I'm trying to think, when would I see something that I am likely to want to have banned? And it would be, I would see something on public transport. There's got to be something there where I'm like, Oh, just get it fucking together, won't you?
Are you taking public transport?
Public transport is very well established in Fagtopia.
Yeah.
I travel with the Hindus, and occasionally, when necessary, I'll have my own private convoy. But if I can, I would either be riding my donkey down to the local shopping arcade, which is on the estate, or if I have to go further, very regular hydrogen-powered buses.
Oh, okay, yes. I was thinking the hen parties would be on. Do you know those where they all sit at a bar and they're all cycling?
They travel on party bikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I should do approval ratings for them. But okay, yeah.
They won't understand the questionnaire they're being asked to fill out. That's beyond their comprehension
heavily
at this
intoxicated. Yeah.
Can I the thing is, it's basic, and I'm sure somebody has already outlawed this. Wait, but does it have to be a thing or a thing people can
anything?
do?
You're the boss. You're the anything. Whether it's like a cultural thing, no, we're not allowing that, or a thing, or
We're not doing speakerphone in public. We are doing headphones at all times.
Do you want to know the two ones that come up the most?
I'm sure it's the one that I've just said.
Right, and glitter.
Oh, see, okay, in small quantities, I don't.
Yeah. There's a place for it, but the loudspeaker in public transport is insane.
Yeah,
you've never heard, even though you will witness that semi-regularly, right? You've never talked to anyone, I'm imagining, and Dave went, I quite like loudspeaker. I quite like on a bus and using the loudspeaker. Like,
no one has ever said, I
that.
just love apprentice style with the phone like this.
Yeah.
Absolutely, completely unnecessary.
Yeah.
I'm now realizing what I have suggested is quite basic, and maybe I should have said something more noble, like, fentanyl. There's no fentanyl in fact.
No, let that flow down the streets. It's fine. Get rid of the loudspeakers on public transport.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What's the punishment if you did it?
Okay. It's a public nuisance. You haven't you've irritated someone of the day. You've not killed anyone. So I think a reasonable punishment would maybe be 2 years solitary confinement.
Right. In Lairland.
Lairland, yeah. That's sort of where we've established together, me and James Layer, we've established sort of our Alcatraz. Only a small part of the island. It's not the whole thing, and it's very well secured. But yeah, that's for low-level offenders.
So like Sam Caltraz.
Sam Caltraz, yeah.
It's not my best.
No. But it is what it is, I guess.
It's what it is. But okay, see, a gulag. Yeah, that's what you're going with. Better. Okay, yeah, absolutely. 2 years solitary confinement if you use your loudspeaker. People won't, because as I said, nobody has ever said, I want to do that.
No.
There's a knock on your door, by the way. I presume, I mean, you have staff and stuff. So knock on your door.
Which door? Sorry, I have so many.
Your office door?
Okay.
I presume you have an office.
Yeah, several, but the main office.
The main office, yeah. Knock on your door. Knock, knock, knock.
Mm-hmm. Hello, come in.
Oh, hello. Can I get? Hello. He opens the door and it's Paul. It's your finance person. Hello there.
Oh, Paul with the finances.
There
How's
you
it
go.
going?
All the money. It's going great. It's going fantastic. It is going so well. Let me hit you with this. Are you sitting down?
Yes, I have been the whole time.
Good. Check the finances of this economy. We have a surplus of 10 billion.
Well, look at us go. That's great, Paul. Yeah. I knew when I forced you to move here from the Faroe Islands, you were going to do a great job of this.
I was happy to get rid of all those clothes, to be honest. He has a massive set of biceps.
Oh, Paul does.
He does. Yeah, no, his biceps are very good.
Good for him.
Yeah,
Paul, is that just? Have you just been lifting a lot of the gold reserves?
Carb loading. I don't know what that means exactly, but it's carb loading. That's the
No, that's exactly what that is. Yeah. Good. No, you're looking great.
Thank you. That's not really. I do have a question for you. It's not ahead. Just how much money did I just tell you I gave you, but the people love you. 85%, right?
Yeah.
Before I get to the question, I rolled on your international approval after the whole Faroe Islands deal. Do you know what your approval rating is now?
Is it higher?
Internationally? It's 71%. People thought it's about time.
They loved it.
They loved this.
They loved it. Great.
So he's going to ask you. Paul is saying, look, all your people, 85% of people love you. They would like to build a world wonder in your honor, a monument to celebrate. Haha. They're not as, let's be honest, they're not as creative as you. Am I right? Do you have any ideas? What should we build to celebrate you?
I mean, I think the obvious one would be statue of me naked on the donkey. However, I would like it to have some kind of function as well. So I don't want it to just be a statue, because that's just going to be there, and then, like, you know, the hens are probably going to put a traffic cone on top of the on top of the donkey head or something, or even worse, my head. So
Right.
what I feel like maybe we open some kind of library or like museum of some kind.
Like the Alexandrian Library, like a big historical, like massive, yeah,
big old library, big library.
Do you want it like the Statue of Liberty, where you can go inside it? So do you want a statue?
I think the library sort of forms like a lovely little base, and then the focal point on top would be me naked on the donkey. And also, I don't know if I mentioned this before, hair-wise, the donkey has sort of like a cunty little bob.
Right. Yeah.
So it's got kind of like a seer chandelier. Except you can't see its eyes, so it's just like from here, just a very blunt cut.
Is it like a Shetland pony?
No, it's a donkey.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know what that's. Sorry, that was completely stupid.
No, it's a donkey, and I think I've made that clear.
Is it from Seattle? Wait, what are we doing? No, okay, no, we're donkey with the haircut and the library. I'm with you again. Do you want it made out of gold or anything? Solid gold?
I want something that's not going to like weather, and I feel like, will gold weather? Because, you know, the Statue of Liberty, it was bronze, now it's green because it's weathered. Yeah. What if it was edible? That's silly.
That's okay, but now I'm laughing at you.
No, okay, no. Okay, so let's say, it's made of gold or like any kind of like, you know, hardy material that's going to stand the test of time. Once a year on No Hole Day. No, what did I say it was? Holes Out Day. Sorry, No Hole Day is the Faroe Islands one.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
That's the Faroe Islands one where they're like, no holes. On Holes Out Day, the entire statue, and there's roof access through the library. We open it up.
Yeah.
It's covered in Nutella, and then everyone just has a lovely lick. And it's great because, you know, the kids come out and they're trying to jump up to try and get some Nutella that's like on the calves of the donkey. This is a like massive statue. Like this is like Statue of Liberty size. Yeah. 150 feet. Yeah. So if you imagine if you imagine the Statue of Liberty holding a torch, but now imagine the torch is maybe just slightly more above her head, and instead of it being, well, it can look like a torch, I guess, but it's also a functional chocolate fountain.
Okay, yes, I'm back on board. Yeah, I'm with you again.
Do you see the vision?
I see the vision. I see the vision.
So, like, once a year on Holes Out Day, the chocolate, it just spews out the top. And it's good chocolate. You know how a lot of countries I find in Europe are always just like, oh, the chocolate you get anywhere else in the world, no good. But if you've had the chocolate from Fagtopia, it's just got a certain something that you can only get from the chocolate here. So it's that chocolate, and it's just like, and it splashes out, and there's like a little pool around the statue as well, so people can just, you know, roll up their ankles and then just like paddle about.
For the ones who aren't as active. They don't want to be climbing.
Like, you know, there's a lovely married couple who've been together for like 40 years, and they come every day. They come every Holes Out Day, and like there's a cute little photo of them in the local papers of like she's got her foot covered in Nutella, and he's just like licking it off, sucking on the toes and stuff. It's a lovely day, and then, you know, the library is also there to provide a history of Fagtopia and also some of the more raunchy fan fictions that have been written about myself,
Yeah,
about
absolutely.
the deputy, haha.
You and the donkey.
Me and the donkey. Of course. Oh, that's like a whole wing.
Yeah.
Of haha on donkey kind of stuff, but it's obviously all written in a world where people are allowed to fuck donkeys.
Well, naturally, because
Naturally.
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, that often come. No, it doesn't. Either. He's going to run off and do that, right? While
Great.
he's doing that, you're so popular. Is there any rumor? Okay. Well, first of all, your husband is on the island as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You're so popular. There's always gossip about you. What's the sexiest bit of gossip you have for that's going around? You mightn't even deny it or confirm it or anything. But just what do people generally say about what you have done? I mean sexy as in just the juiciest bit of gossip.
Like salacious, not necessarily a sex-related thing.
Yeah. And not necessarily a bad thing like, oh, did you hear? Like, just what do people believe that mightn't necessarily be true, but you haven't decided to deny it because, let them have their fun.
Oh, the rumor is that I personally wrote the song Fergalicious.
I'm really bad at music. Fergie.
You know Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas?
Yeah.
And she had a song called Fergalicious.
Okay, yes. You personally wrote that. Where did that come out of your brain? Did you listen to that recently?
I was just in the writer's room in the studio, and she was like, I want to do a song, but also whilst I'm singing sometimes I find it hard to remember my own name. So if the lyrics could somehow reflect that I am Fergie, but maybe turn that into an adjective. And I said, Fergie, I've got it. And initially I pitched Fergiful, and she was like, I don't think that actually works. And I was like, okay, what about Fergalicious? And she was like, oh, like I'm Fergie, but I'm also like so Fergie that I've become delicious.
Delicious, yeah. Oh, I thought it was salacious. I thought that's where it was going. But yeah.
Fergalicious.
Okay.
That would be Fergalicious, I think.
Yeah, you're
and
right.
That's when she's been cancelled.
Yeah. So you just came up with that and you just happened to be in the room when she was said...
When the idea comes, the lyrics just flow. And it was also my idea at one of the verses. Instead of her saying Fergalicious definition, I said, Fergie, what if you just stop in the middle of that word? And she was like, what? So like Fergalicious death? And I was like, yeah, but do that a couple of times, then carry on. And she was like, you are absolutely incredible. I actually have an Ivor Novello award that I don't really talk about. It is on display in the museum now. But yeah, I wrote Fergalicious.
Right. And just to remind you, the question was, what's a piece of gossip that may not be true? And I feel like the way you're saying this, it's definitely true. You definitely
right.
did this.
Sorry.
It doesn't have to be. It can be true or not. It's up to you. But
no, it's definitely true. I just don't talk about it. I've never publicly addressed it.
Yeah. You don't. Well, you're humble. The humble adorableness.
Exactly.
It's in the name. Some time passes, by the way, and there's a knock on your door again. Knock.
Oh my God, it's the door. I'm just here in my office. I wonder if it's Paul with his meaty old biceps again.
Hello
Who is
there.
it?
Hi there.
Hi, Paul.
Hello there.
Yeah.
I've great news, and I'm in a bit of a rush because I'm going for my plane. I'm going on holiday for 9 weeks.
Oh, lovely. You going anywhere nice?
I'm going to Florida.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. You've always wanted to go. That's great.
Always wanted to go to Mar-a-Lago. I just letting you know, your world wonder, your wondrous library slash chocolate statue on Monday. That's built. It's brilliant. It costs $3 billion.
Fantastic.
But it's fine.
Right.
But I'll just let you know, by the way, the International Monetary Fund has emailed because it said we're broke, because it turns out there was a minus sign in front of that 10 billion. So we're actually 13 billion left. I'm going to go. If you can just figure out how to make more money. Bye.
Okay. And then can I go, Hens sees him, but they are all fighting with each other at the time, and so he gets
they
away.
Are scrapping. Well, do you want me to roll for that?
Yeah. I'd love you to roll to see if my hens can catch him.
If it goes above 60, then they catch him.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to weigh it a bit on his side because they're more concentrating on themselves.
Yeah.
So they catch him easily because it was 77.
Well, there you go.
Really good. They seize him and he's like, wait, my flight is going there, haha.
Yeah. It's
I'd
just
like 5 minutes.
I feel like you kind of need to. I'm willing to overlook a simple like clerical error, but I would appreciate it if you stopped. You know, if you stayed and just tried to help fix it a little bit. You know, you
This is
kind of
my anniversary.
Anniversary of
My
what?
wedding. Me and Stephen.
I've literally never heard of Stephen.
Okay, well, I invited you to the wedding, you know? No, wait, I didn't invite you to the wedding. I'm from the Faroes. Sorry, I'm only just here.
This is the first. This is the first I've heard of a. Sorry, Stephen. Is that how you pronounce it?
I don't bring my home life to work. You know, I will separate the two of them.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
It's just that, like, you know, you're telling me it's your anniversary, and I have no proof of that. So, you know, that's interesting.
So if he provides pictures and like Stephen comes in as well,
If you could prepare a brief PowerPoint presentation, but let's do that later.
I have 5 minutes for the plane.
So you keep saying.
I mean, I don't want to miss. You know.
Okay. Is there any money kicking about? Like,
I mean, we make a little bit of money, but I'm just, you know, they said you don't need to make back 13 billion in one go. It's just how do you generate more money in the country, you know, to be paying this off.
Well, I mean, right. Okay. We got that chocolate that comes out the fountain. Can we sell that on like an international level? Can we do like exports?
Yeah, sure. I mean, he's slowly backing towards the door, but he'd be like, yeah, I say we can. Yeah, I'm
right. Okay. Who left the door open for Portugal?
I tell you what, I'll leave a note on the way to the airport to the rest of the crew to say, start selling that chocolate. We'll take it off the citizens, right? Start selling the chocolate. It'll be fine. That's such a net deficit. The amount of chocolate you have to pour out of that fucking handle.
Well, what $1 billion industries that aren't like incredibly exploitative? What do we have any cobalt reserves lying around? People always need a bit of cobalt.
We can look for it. I tell you what, I'm just going to do a 50-50 roll on it. If it gets under 50,
let's do a roll for cobalt, please.
Oh my God, I said if you get under 50, you do, didn't I? I did. I know I did, because you get 23. So there is cobalt. Yeah, absolutely fine on this paradise. Yeah, you do.
Right. Okay. So let's harvest that. We'll sell that to probably Apple, I imagine.
Oh yeah.
To make the phones and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got big old minerals. And so so cobalt, chocolate, maybe a third thing beginning with C. Right, okay.
Cats.
Hear me out. Okay.
No, I thought you were going cats.
No. It is, but it's the musical. We put on, guys, I've got it. We're going to put on a really great production of Cats the Musical. We'll charge a lot for the tickets, and it will go on for years. Everyone loves Cats. It's a great musical that totally makes sense and isn't weird at all. And we'll just put that on, and the ticket sales should probably cover.
Paul is able to get in contact with Helen Mirren. She'll be able to reprise her role.
Oh,
James Corden, he'll be able to reprise his role.
But if we don't put him on the most safe airplane, that's fine.
That's fine.
We could probably recast if we had to.
Right. Why is he the only person on that not safe plane?
Oh, sorry, it's the other one with full, James. Don't worry about it.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, well done. Yeah. You're
thank God.
But I'm just going to finish up by asking, do you plan to live? Do you plan to live forever? And you know what, I'm going with it. Do you plan to live forever on your island?
Yeah, if we work out a way to do that, I'd like to avoid death if possible.
Okay, we'll look into that. But if you do die, do you plan to have a successor, or do you plan to appoint a successor?
I don't think I would appoint a successor myself. I think what we would probably do is some kind of like X Factor type TV show.
Singing?
No, because I actually hate to sing, so that isn't very.
Do you want the traitors, the tyrants?
Oh, now that's a bit fun.
No,
that's a bit fun. That.
Are you? What's her name in that? Claudia Winkleman?
Well, not if I'm dead, I guess.
You can be old.
Okay. So, I actually I get someone into the position of haha.
You can see the show. Yeah.
I respectfully abdicate, And
Or you
then,
can say you've won. When I die,
When I
you
die.
take over.
oh, okay,
We'll
yeah.
hire extra hen party so they can't kill you. But
Oh, yeah, great. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Plus,
yeah.
if I do it whilst I'm still alive, then there's time to like train them very much
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, the Princess Diaries kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay. And you will be happy if Paul wins.
I mean, is he coming back from Florida?
After 9 weeks. Yeah. Absolutely.
After 9 weeks? 9 weeks is an incredibly specific amount of time, Paul.
But he just saved up his holiday hours. I thought it was like standard 9 weeks holidays.
What? So I didn't even know this. So by standard, any job that you do in Fagtopia, it comes with 9 weeks standard
Is that too much?
of annual
You
leave.
don't like that? You don't like people having 9 weeks?
I mean, I'd love it if I was someone employed by the state of Fagtopia, I guess.
But you would not be happy that you're allowing that.
Do you know what? I feel like I've created a kingdom where every day is a holiday.
Well,
so-
nothing fucking matters and everyone loves you no matter what. So I don't.
Exactly. Yeah.
Here's the last thing because we're finished. Haha. I might call you haha from now on, though. But
Please.
if that's okay.
It's
if I may.
respectful.
Yeah. Years after you pass away, you know, when history looks back, the history of this kingdom of Iceland, Faroe Islands, and Fagtopia, when they look back on the haha of yesteryear, do you want to know what the approval rating is like in the future of what your reign was?
Oh, so like after I'm gone. How long after I'm gone?
50 years.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. Right. Okay. Well, yeah, I could see things going south if I'm honest. Everything, you know, people change with time. Their opinions change. So, like, I might think I'm woke now, but like,
Yeah,
me in 50
they might
years.
be like awful donkey lover type of thing. Yeah.
Okay.
94%. Fucking. It's stupid. I don't like this podcast anymore.
They like me more.
They like you more. It's impossible. Your lowest was 78. That was your scandal years.
Look, when you love what you do, people will just let you ride around naked on a donkey covered in chocolate.
You're not, no pressure, but I'm coming to your show next year in Ireland at least. If I can get over to the Fringe, that'd be great. And it better be 94% good. It better be so good.
That is a promise I make at every show. At least 94% good. And then the other 6%, just like let me be.
Yeah.
Let me have my fun.
I like that in an entertainer. Sam, thank you very much for being the haha of your wonderful Fagtopia. Again, your show is out every Tuesday, is it?
Every Tuesday, an episode of I've Had a Rosé drops, as the kids would say, and we also have a Patreon where there's like bonus episodes and ad-free listening and all of that stuff. So go have a look at all of that.
All right. For the outro, because you're such a popular leader, do you have any advice for your citizens?
Live fast.
Die fast.
Die faster. Live fast, die faster, helps the economy and helps prevent the rampant overpopulation crisis that we have due to nearly 11 million people being on a very small island.
Oh, it's turned into that drag queen show. Okay, bye everyone.
This podcast is part of Podomedy, the UK's podcast comedy network. Why not laugh at what else we've got? Visit podomedy.com.